Welcome everybody to Learn and Love Together.
Welcome to Learn and Love Together. We're back for another episode.
On
220 new followers on Facebook. Thank you guys for liking the page. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to The Faux Show. THE, the number 4, SHOW. That way you can see this episode full length.
Yes.
And everything else. Awesome interviews from The Faux Show. And Learn and Love Together.
And the contest is ending on September 1st.
Yes. We need to get to 220 subscribers on YouTube. We love you guys for following on Facebook. We want you guys to be able to see the full-length videos on YouTube. So please go subscribe. If you're in Houston, so on September 1st, we're going to do a live video. It'll be on YouTube, so you'll have to go there to see if you won. And if you're from Houston, you can win a sip and paint from Color My Canvas in Houston, Texas for you and 5 of your friends. If you are selected and you're in Atlanta, you will win a Sip and Sizzle cooking party from yours truly, the Pink Palette. Follow me too. If you're in any other place, we will work it out and have something special for you. But you got to tune in to YouTube on September 1st at noon, I think. Got to go back and check. I may have said 5.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, please go subscribe to YouTube, The Faux Show.
All right. And next I have on the shirt, Did You Do Your Love Work? We have a new segment.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We have a new segment called Love Work. So this is how it's going to go. All right. We're going to come every week and we're going to give you an assignment. Just like homework, it's love work. Things to do with your partner or your family. Mostly your partner. But
specifically your partner.
And then we want you to share it at us on Learn and Love Together. And we want you to hashtag love work.
And also, did you do your love work? Because that's what your shirt says. Did you do your love work? So just to clarify, love work is our new segment. And we did some love work. Right?
Yeah.
So love work is basically being intentional about showing your spouse that you love them. Doing an action or something special for your partner, right? Every week to show them that you love them?
Yeah. Oh, every other week. We're going to give them 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. So every time we put up an episode, we're going to ask, did you do your love work? I think ideally it should be every week. Because ideally that's when we'll release episodes. So, I mean, even if you do it, we want you to do it every week. It's something that a lot of you probably already have in place anyways. But if not, this is a good way to be intentional. So with that being said, we did some love work last week. I know that my husband loves bowling. You guys, like, he is serious. We both have shoes. We both have balls, bowling balls. He has 2. He's very, very good.
I don't know about very, very good, but listen, if you like bowling, even a little bit, I suggest everyone go get their own bowling shoes because it's cheaper. It's better for you. You don't have to worry about who feet been in it other than yours if you own them.
Hey, I love my ball and my shoes. I
love your own shoes. You don't have to worry about putting on nobody else's shoes.
Yes, my beautiful pink and green ball. So as I was saying, I know that Jerry loves bowling, so I found a Groupon to get 2 free games of bowling. And we went after work, after I got off work.
Yeah, we'll put some videos up.
But I surprised him, like, hey, babe, let's go bowling, my treat. There was a Groupon. So it doesn't have to be expensive. It could be free. It could, whatever you want. You know your spouse, according to their love languages. You know what your spouse likes. And so we did our love work and we had fun. So, and he has on a shirt. He'll show a picture of his shirt. I also have on a shirt. This is Learn and Love Together. We'll post a picture of that as well. So make sure. So next time we come on, or hey, it doesn't have to be when we post. If you do something intentional for your spouse and it was well received, or even if it wasn't, like, just go comment on our page. Comment on the YouTube channel video. Comment on our Facebook page and just, say hashtag love work, hashtag did you do love work. Tell us what you did.
And just
Tell us
like
how it went.
the other episode, what episode was that? Episode 3 when we went to float therapy. If
Oh
you do something
yeah,
different like that, just add us, hashtag love work. And
we did do float therapy. That was
if
cool.
we share yours, we'll send them out a t-shirt. How about that?
Whatever you would like, babe. So add us and hashtag us for your opportunity to be featured on our page and to get a Did You Do Your Love Work t-shirt or Learn and Love Together, whichever one. We'll work it out for you. So today we wanted to talk about expectations in marriage. Should you have them and how do you manage them? Like, Jerry, do you think there should be expectations in marriage? Like, what do you think about that?
Just like some of the other episodes, we talked about expectations and how your background affect how you look at marriage. And that's another thing. Someone said to me, like, "Oh, y'all doing a podcast? Y'all marriage must be perfect." And I was like, "No, it's not. We'll learn and love together. It struggles."
So tell me, oh, I know, but tell our followers about your outlook about marriage. Like, what did you come into it with
I'm
based
so,
on what you grew up with?
well, yeah, I grew up with my mom and dad, and
They've been
they've been married for 40 years. As long as they
been
was
alive.
married since before I was born. So
So your view about marriage came from them,
pretty much,
and you saw what? You saw your mom being the homemaker, or who cooked?
my mom, for the most part.
Did she give Chief the big piece of chicken like she made his plate before y'all?
I don't even know. She probably made his plate before us, but we all sat down. That's one thing we all did. We all sat down as a family and ate most of the times. Like we had friends over, and they'll be like, "Y'all do this all the time." It's like, "Oh, mom, like they don't do that. We just cook. She cook and leave it on the stove. You get it when you get it. If you don't get it and it's gone, so bad, too bad." But
We
yeah,
ate in front of the TV.
We used to sit down as a family almost every day,
So that's something that
especially Monday through Friday.
is that something that you would like to carry on with our family? Like, is that something when you were growing up? Did you say, "Man, when I get married, we're gonna sit down and eat at the table
Uh,
every Sunday"?
See, that's the thing. Like you said, expectations. You just assume that's what's gonna happen, but life don't happen like that.
That's what you want. I mean, that's what you thought was gonna happen when you got married.
Yeah,
Has
you just feel like it's normal. It don't. It don't feel like, oh, that's something I want. It's just normal.
so then when those things don't happen in the marriage, how does that affect it?
It don't. You adjust.
Okay.
What about you? How was your?
I'm just flying by the seat of my pants in this thing because I ain't have no, I don't have any. I mean, my grandparents, the only, okay, I love you, mom, and my dad, who's no longer with us. But my examples of marriage in my family have not been great. Um, my grandparents had a great, how long were they married? My dad's parents, they died within months of each other. Like they had been married, I don't know. I'd have to ask one of my cousins to chime in and let me know how long they've been married. They were married a long, long, long time. They were always together. I feel like my grandma, well, I remember my granddad getting Alzheimer's and then being bedridden. And I remember her like never leaving his side until she was in the hospital. That was like the only time she left his side. Like she was there until he passed away. And then she passed away. kind of like she
Shortly
waited.
after.
Kind of like she was sticking around to make sure he was taken care of. And then when he passed away, she passed away. So with that being said, aside from that, I was young, so I wasn't thinking about marriage then. But as a teen and an adult, most of my shapes and views of marriage came from TV.
The Cosby.
The Cosby Show, movies, all that unrealistic stuff that we see happening. Like, that romantic stuff and fairy tale.
You asked about expectations. How was reality of marriage?
So before I met you, I had already decided that, hey, what I'm doing dating isn't working. You know what I mean? Like my fantasies and what we see on TV of dating and marriage, like that's not real. Like I had already decided in my head and realized that that was fantasy and that wasn't reality, so that I wouldn't have those expectations. But yeah, it's different. No, I mean it's different. Like I said, I'm taking this day by day because I've never been married.
Me either.
But you were inside of a home, so you saw a marriage for 40 years.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. My mom was married briefly. My dad was married briefly, but I didn't really see, I didn't really see a positive view or a positive example of marriage.
So how you think that affect our marriage?
It's an adjustment. I'm still adjusting because I had been on my own, taking care of myself, doing what I want to do when I want to do it, and not having to. The hardest thing for me has been getting used to not getting what I want when I want
That's
it.
the hardest part.
Listen,
Oh, you spoiled.
I spoiled myself very much so. When I was alone, I spoiled myself very much so. Whatever I wanted to do, I did it. I bought it. Like Beyonce said, Destiny's Child. The shoes on my feet. I bought it. What I wanted. So, I mean, being in a marriage and realizing, okay, it's not just me. I can't just do what I want to do. Like we've combined lives, we've combined finances. So I can't just go out and do what I want to do. Like I have to run stuff by you first for the most part, depending on what it is, just try to be respectful of our relationship. So it's still an adjustment. I'm still learning how to deal with not getting what I want when I want it. I'm not used to that. My daddy gave me what I wanted. My daddy never told me no, Jerry. You need to uphold that standard.
Mr. Jones.
Oh, okay. Yep. So I'm saying, like, he ain't never tell. My daddy gave me everything I wanted. But, I mean, that's entitlement. I get it. I was spoiled. I get it. So it's an adjustment. What about you? What expectations have you had of marriage and from your wife that has been different? You've been like, oh,
different
I
than
didn't know.
what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. We could talk about it because I know that's what you want to talk about.
Talk about what?
So
I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate seeing people say, "Oh, ain't no." All right, this guy on Facebook, he wrote, "Ain't no." What he say? What do you call it?
Gender roles?
Ain't no gender roles in my house. I wash dishes too. I was like, everybody say that, but I don't never hear a woman saying, ain't no gender roles. I cut the grass too. Ain't no gender roles. I change the oil too. I pump my own gas too. Like, I don't hear that.
We do
Never.
all of that. We do all of that.
I mean, you do it. You do it when I'm not around. You might have to do it, but
I mean, and by changing the oil, we mean taking our car to the Jiffy Lube. Like, we don't have no problem doing that.
I'm talking about getting under the car and changing it. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you get under the car and change it?
Yeah.
When the last time?
My car.
What about mine?
You want me to change it myself?
I just need the oil change. I don't care how I get done.
I'll do it. I
Long as it's working,
do it.
I'm sure it's cheaper.
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay. I'm almost due for an oil change, babe. y'all see this.
Yep.
And I think
No, I want you to do it. I'll change mine and you change your
I
own.
don't have a problem with that. First of all,
Oh, okay.
I worked
See,
at
now we talking. Now we talking.
okay.
You say-
Mhm. I would also like a pedicure.
Okay.
So I worked at AutoZone. I was changing batteries. I
That
changed
ain't
my belt
oil.
on my car. Hey, I can do it. I can do all things through Christ.
Yep.
And everything that I put my mind to.
But I'm saying, what's the purpose of getting married if y'all not a team? And as far as team, I mean, like, as a team, certain people have certain roles. If everybody on the team wanted to throw the ball in football, who gonna catch it? If everybody want to throw the ball, who gonna catch it? That's just my opinion. I mean, maybe you could have five receivers on one team and 5 quarterbacks too. Maybe.
My
I don't
opinion,
know how that'll work.
my opinion is that we all have strengths and weaknesses. And it doesn't matter what the gender role is. If it's an area where you're strong, then you should do it. Like, you should hold your partner up where they're weak if you're strong in that area. Like, what if I wasn't a chef? What if I was a terrible cook and I didn't like cooking? You cook? Like, that might be your area to cook. Like, I don't have to cook just because I'm a woman. Like, what if the women don't know how to cook at all, but the man is a great cook? He could cook for the family, and I'm pretty sure there are plenty of husbands out there.
I'm a horrible cook.
You are not. See, y'all see what he's trying to do? Because every time we go and visit
If you don't
any
cook,
of his
I don't eat.
family, they're always like, "Oh, Jerry never made this for you. Oh, Jerry used to make," and I'm looking like, "Oh, he used to do what? He made what? No,
Can't
Auntie,
cook.
I ain't never had it.
Can't cook for her. She got
I just like to eat good food. If it's good, I'll eat it.
a mature palate. That's what he's saying.
Anyways,
A
like,
sophisticated palate. I'm sorry.
there shouldn't have to be a gender role. Like, if you want to wash clothes, if you're better at doing laundry, you could do the laundry.
Hey, I'm just speaking for me. I don't. Everybody else.
Where do you think you're strong in your domestic duties? What area do you think you're strong in?
Everything except domestic duties.
Y'all see, my husband is a little misogynistic,
Boy. Just a little bit.
but you were Mr. Flowers and Candy before we got married, though.
What?
Mm-hmm. See, I love you though, still.
Love you too.
All right. So how do you manage expectations now? Like, we both come in with, everyone comes into a marriage. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people come into a marriage expecting things to go a certain way. Like, you expect me to cook and to wash clothes, and I expect you to
don't
get my
cook, I
oil
don't
changed and cut the grass
Nah,
and take out the trash
just
and kill the
making
bugs.
making adjustments. I feel like you can't go in expecting everything to be one way. You just gotta be able to make adjustments and compromise.
How though? How do you make those adjustments?
I mean,
Like, you have to have a conversation about it. You have to have a come
you
to
don't
Jesus.
have to have a conversation. No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You have to communicate. If you have an expectation that's not being met by me, I can't read your mind. You have to tell me. If there's an expectation that I have of you and you're not meeting that need or you're not doing it, I have to tell you. You have to have an honest conversation. Like, if you can't have an uncomfortable conversation with your spouse, then you're basically just sweeping everything under the rug. Like, sometimes you have to talk about things that are uncomfortable and saying, listen, man, you can wash dishes too. You know, just having that conversation about expectations, like, you know, I need help in this area, or how to divide up the chores, or having to talk about what your view is of marriage, what's your view of cheating, what's your view of whatever. Like, those are all expectations that we have. And sometimes, a lot of times, nobody has those conversations, and that's why you had problems, because you get into it and you just assume that the other person knows. but we come from two different backgrounds. So only way I will know is if you tell me. Only way your spouse will know is if you communicate with them.
Yeah, communication important.
Very.
It is.
That you expect me to read your mind.
Yeah.
Most men expect their wives to read their mind.
I don't know
And
about
also-
most men, but I do.
Also, like you, look at me. And I'm like, Jerry, use your words. I don't know what do you think? I don't know. Help me.
We
help
working on it. I'm working on it.
I'm
We
never
working
gonna be
on
able to read your mind. But also, it's like, babe, you see my keys. Babe, you see my wallet. Babe, where my shoes? Babe, where? Like, those
you
are
be moving stuff. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. You be moving my stuff, so you know where it's at. If you move it, you know where it's at.
Okay. But have communications about your expectations. We're still learning, and it seems like we need to have another conversation about expectations because I'm not a mind reader. If I was, we would be millionaires. So maybe I do need to work on it. No. I'm not gonna read your mind. You
Yeah,
gotta
we're
tell me.
working on it.
Okay, we are. Go subscribe to the Faux Show on YouTube. THE4SHO. Don't forget about the contest. Help us get to 220 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes,
For your
like,
chance.
share.
Yes.
Share with your friends.
Comment. Let us know what you think about expectations. Do you have gender roles in your marriage?
Yeah, leave comments and let us know.
Who does what? Who does what in your house? We need to know.
And who do you need to do what? I'm saying, like, what do you need your spouse to do that they won't do?
Okay, and we'll talk about that
Okay.
next. Thanks for joining us. Learn and love together.
Peace.